Phenom Hoops is here once again at Rock Hill, talking to our #1 player in 2024, Paul McNeil. Paul, just wanted to ask you, we were talking a little bit before, but travel ball season's finally here. You're playing with the Richmond Jammers. What's your excitement just kind of getting back to the travel ball season?
I feel great, man. We got a lot coming. I got a lot coming this season. Just about to play ball and hope the recruitment get better and stuff like that.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to ask your little mentality. I know how you are, especially the high school season. I've seen you play plenty of times in AAU. What's kind of your mentality this season with AAU here?
Win. We want to win. Play every game. We don't get our we're from a low county and a small county, so we trying to get our name. You see, Richmond Jammers, we trying to get our name out there. But our mentality is gotta kill mentality. Everything we kill.
What are you hoping to show a little bit more about your game? Put some more people on the map about you.
My defense and jumping ability. I don't really dunk like that, but this is what I'm going to show y'all this summer, this spring. That I can jump, I can play defense, and my leadership. Well,
your W. Carron was a tremendous season for y'all. The high school season, you won several awards, everything like that. Looking back on the season, what was it kind of like for you, just kind of getting that experience some more? Obviously, you were one of the key guys and leaders of that team as a young guy, but what was it like kind of leading the charge with them?
It feels great, man. If I was made to lead my team, put them in the right path, let them know they had to make the right decision, or let them know what the step was. It was a great season, fun season. We'll be back at the next season.
How do you think you developed? How do you think you personally developed?
My leadership. I had ninth grade year. I had a leadership. I was just playing to play. But now I feel like I got way better what I was doing. I could shoot more. I could lead my team on to a victory.
Now I wanted to ask you. We always sit here and skip through scouting and look at your game and all that like that. But for people that haven't maybe seen your game yet or still getting a chance to learn more about it, how would you best describe how you like to operate and how you like to work on the court?
I like to get in my mid-range bag first, or drive to get it. Just get my rhythm going there. After all, step backs, all that start to come in. My game start to show as I get warmed up from the free throw line and me get my mid-range going.
Now I wanted to ask you, I know you have that kind of killer mentality. I've seen it plenty of times with you. When you're feeling it, and you want to take over.
Right.
What is it like to, how do you kind of prepare yourself to have that mentality day in and day out, no matter which game you're playing?
I know my lane get big out here, so I know I gotta go out there and kill more. So people come to watch, I gotta show up. I can't just not do that. I gotta show up. Every game, you don't matter look like small teams or small tournaments, I still gotta show up to my lane. I'm trying to get my name out there and my team name out there. So that's what I gotta do. I do what I gotta do. Gotta kill more. I gotta film it. So I'm trying to get my whole film right.
Now, I wanted to ask you recruitment. What's kind of been going on lately with you? What's been kind of the news surrounding you? Any new interest, anything like that? Who's been talking to you?
Ain't no new interest, but I was, March Madness came and teams was focused on their team, so it wasn't really no attention to me. But that's all good because that's what they're supposed to do. But lately, Georgetown, I ain't had out for Georgetown, but they got some interest. They got a lot of interest in me. That's about the main one. Wake Forest.
Okay.
2 teams.
Okay. What does kind of? I'll stick with Wake Forest there. What did they kind of say with you? Obviously, they were recruiting hard in North Carolina area. It's been their backyard. What have they kind of been saying to you?
They tell me keep playing my game, keep doing what I'm doing. It's eventually gonna come, man. But just tell me how they program, how they it's they got a Charles Barkley type of offense, the post-up game. It was just telling me how they do their things at Wake Forest and how it fit in.
And update us on everybody on here listening to what offers do you currently hold on your list there?
I got 7 offers. I'm trying to think about it. I got Indiana, NC State, Clemson, Shaw, Tennessee is my first offer. Western Carolina.
I wanted to ask you about a few of those. Obviously, Tennessee. You said Tennessee was your first offer. That's a big one, obviously. SEC school, high major, everything like that. What was it like to first overall just get that offer on the table from any school? Honestly,
it felt good. I think it was in Alabama. It was in Alabama before they saw me play. It felt great, man. Especially from a team like that. It's a high major team. Felt great, but still got to grind. And over here.
What have they kind of been saying your way these days?
I'm the number one guy, how they want their team, they want to come up there and visit them, how they love me.
You mentioned some other schools. Clemson was one. I remember you had the offer there. What has Clemson been kind of saying to your way?
I'm their guy. They was basically telling me how like they had like how I could fit in the wing spots, how I could float through the wings, and I didn't get the ball and do my thing. The atmosphere there was crazy. I love the atmosphere.
Yeah, and you said NC State, obviously. You're probably quite familiar with the Wolfpack and everything like that. Right in your backyard there. What is that program like for you, and what was it like in that offer, another ACC offer, and just kind of getting some recognition from your hometown?
It felt wonderful. They basically telling me how like they got to Craig out Smith, like how they let L Rock out, TJ Ward. They telling me how I can do that. What's our coach? Like just get the ball in my hand, I go to work. So I'm looking at that main guy, and people I gotta build a team around me. That's what they said. The crowd, love the crowd there.
Yeah, and you mentioned Indiana, right, as well. Obviously, Indiana has, has a ton of history. You're probably familiar with that and everything like that. What was it like getting that offer, and what's your excitement, trying to learn more about that program?
I want to learn a lot more. I didn't think I'd get off from Indiana. Like, it was just like, say Indiana, I'm bringing down here, but it happens. You keep God first, everything comes, and I love to tell them how I feel, how they have me a guard, if I have me a point guard. If I need to go down low, we'll work our way around it. Like they already got there, stuff like that.
And do you have any upcoming visits or anything planned coming up outside the travel ball to go see some college programs?
No, I'm not nothing playing right now.
All right.
And my last offer was Florida State.
Florida State. Okay, Florida State. Well, let me ask you about Florida State then. What is it about the Seminoles? Obviously, they've recruited very well in the state of North Carolina, around this region there. What is it like? What do they like about you?
So, Coach, he talk about a lot of time. Tell me how much you love me, how much you want me and my family to be happy, how much you want me on that team. I love it, man. It feels like they had. It's a player they had. He was talking about I was just like him. Like I could be what he wasn't better. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Everybody's excited there, just kind of getting familiar more with that. What other schools? You mentioned a few others, like you said, Wake and Georgetown showing interest. Any other schools that had kind of been maybe just showing interest?
USC, Kansas, Kentucky. That's all about it. That's all about it.
Well, let me ask you. There's big schools there. Obviously, there's some big schools there. What have they kind of been saying? And who would you say maybe has been strong interest with you?
Like no offer-wise or offer-wise?
No offer-wise. Just kind of like what they've been trying to generally talk to you about.
Georgetown, they showed out of no offer. Georgetown and Wake Forest, if they gonna lick and deck, it's just, I gotta stay focused and let that get into me. It's like I'm playing with, like I got no offers. You feel me? Like that's how I gotta see it sometimes.
Yeah. And what was Kentucky, Kansas, and North Carolina? What have you been hearing anything, or just kind of just?
No, I talked to them one time, and that was it. But other than that, I ain't talked to them since.
Okay. All right. Well, Paul, we're excited to see you this summer here. You'll be a feature, obviously, on the court all the time there, so we're excited to see you all throughout the summer there. All right.